CC to absolutely crash down onto this mid trio. What could Yums possibly get? I feel like Yums can't even play for the mid trio anymore.
And this is also the first time he gets his hands on Guinevere TNZ. SRG has been blocking Guinevere from TNZ all night long.
I feel like later on, if they still need the Yums pick, I'd want them to maybe consider a Badang, because with all of that dive, at least a fist break, fist crack combo will even things out in terms of the team fighting. You need that extra control to match with it, but no, they said, you know what, Yums is feeling it. I feel like this is the Yums call of like, coach, just give me Cho.
In Bahasa.
Yeah, all in Bahasa for sure. Man, the stocks of the roamers right now are just so high. There's just so much that needs to be done, right? Very oddly specific for Yums because he still needs to work in tandem with everybody else, but at the very least, they've got Leomore to try and clean things up if he comes at the very end. But Aurora, though, they can push in and out extremely easily. There's only one way of the dragon, right? But they have 3 different ways to stop a feathered airstrike.
I think Aurora still wants to go with a static mid lane approach. I mean, if they're going to be playing the Valentine to steal away the feathered airstrike.
Yeah, they did open the Kimmy still.
Yeah.
Going in the second phase.
Blue Nox is an option. Oh, not anymore. Good ban here by SRG.
Very nice. And I think they should also get rid of the Zetian as well.
Yeah, for sure. The Zetian would be a menace to deal with. Wait, hold on. I wonder if Rosa is comfortable with playing alone.
Oh, that's actually a pretty good call.
Wait, hold up. I think the answer is, you know what? They banned it earlier in the series, so maybe, no? Maybe they would rather pick something else.
I think this is a really great composition to actually take advantage of with Lo Yi, right? Because it's like, oh, you're always going to move first, so...
Yep. Oh, and imagine sending a dragon through that thing.
Yeah, and we have always discussed that, yes, everyone thinks about Lo Yi's ultimate. No, not a lot of people remember the fact that she's a menace to deal with in front-to-back team fights. All those little duality proxies.
And that's all SRG has. They call it the back and forth, in Tagalog.
Freya ban, and then Esme ban. Oh, so then what does Aurora have to get rid of at this point? They've already gotten rid of the Uranus. They're worried about the EXP lane because Cram has already kind of opened up a lot of space in the past couple of games, and they want to kind of mitigate how much value. Because Yuzong is great, but one lane gank and he dies his first blood, that laning phase is over.
Oh yeah, that's Walmi's 0-2 rule. If a Yuzong dies twice in the early game, it's over.
What if, instead of going for the Lowy or something like that, they just pack Hello Wave clear in mid and just threaten every part of the jungle through it? Why don't they pick up a Lilia?
I don't know about that because Lilia has to take Purify, will die to the Feathered Airstrike, and probably will also die to the Leomord as well, right? I feel like as much as Grok is already a quote-unquote technical counter to Leomord alongside with that Farsa, I don't think it's really going to double up on their comp and push for what they're going for.
And considering that they are playing a Guinevere in the jungle, that means the carries are going to come through the gold lane and the mid lane. So this might end up becoming another Kimmy game for Rosa. But I feel like that does not have the impact, especially now that you see a Claude. Oh my, this is going to be a tough last 2 picks here for Aurora.
Super difficult because they don't know what Cram is going to get access to, and all the major sandbags are gone except for the glue. I think glue is probably the only thing that they're more comfortable with dealing with. Spatial migration, a great way to get in and out of these fights. You don't want to be jumping onto Yuzong anyways unless absolutely necessary, but that Grok's got to be careful. He can't just sit in front and take damage for free.
Are there enough dashes to warrant the Phobius? He's the Phobius.
We'll see with these next 2 picks actually. Because there's technically 3 dashes, 2 mainly coming from the Yuzong alongside with the spatial migration. Not to forget the super magic as well.
Little jumps.
The little hops.
Oh,
if it's a Harrod, then it's a Phobius. It's gotta happen now.
Ooh, nice. I like the Novaria actually.
It's just confirmed. It's gotta be.
I mean, they have the first 3 picks as sort of like, when you think about it, put their potential tools for early to mid game. Then they have the mid to the late game with the Novaria and the Harley. But I feel like the Novaria right now is just... Well, you do have the Guinevere and the Grok to provide you control through the center of the map, but...
Phobius, Glue, are low.
Yeah.
Phobius, Glue, or Arlo. Which would I want to have here?
They're all valid. There's a argument for all of them.
It's Cram's choice at this point. We've seen Glue pop up when there's a Harith on the other side. Phobius, obviously, of course.
I think he's going to go for Phobius, right? it makes the most sense. If you take, well, actually, unless you take the glue, but they're already taking the Purify, right?
Will it grant
Alice!
Oh, even better.
How can
Oh,
we forget? I can't believe we forgot this one.
oh, that's gonna sting, bro. They do not have the damage profile to deal with an Alice once the Alice already has items. This is gonna be one of the toughest climbs in games that Aurora Gaming have ever played on this stage. The lineup looks SRG coded. Leo, what do you think?
I'm not so sure if there's enough hope in me to say Aurora, but the dream doesn't end. But I think they go to the lower bracket. I think this is SRG.
I think this is SRG for sure. We finally got Innocent back on the marksman. That's the seal.
This has already been a day full of surprises, but what if there's one more? What if Aurora Gaming Turkey breaks expectations and actually sends SRG to the lower bracket? Or what if it just goes towards how everyone else expected SRG moving forward? Mirko and Trex, let's go!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Land of Dawn for the final game of this series. The panel thinks it's going to be a repeat of MSC 2024. Well, where SRG won 3-2 against then Fireflux, but now most of that lineup is in Aurora Gaming Turkey. Do you agree, Trex?
I'm having trouble with the lineup from Aurora Gaming Turkey right now in terms of their draft. I'm not crazy about the Novaria. Last time we saw Rosanna, it's too passive of a hero form. Yes, the possibilities are always there, but man, it's going to be a tough game for Aurora.
I agree. I really agree as well, man. Selangor Red Giants have... It really seems like this is Selangor Red Giants. Just like the panel said. Aurora Gaming, on the other hand, this is such a big leap. Because it's completely different to what they played in Game 1, Game 2, Game 3. I mean, the games that they won, Game 1 and Game 3, this is already completely different. The Grok is the only thing that really stayed. Everything else, they changed. Now, did they change too much? Did they have to think that far ahead in the draft? Because, for the most part, those picks were banned out.
And we'll see exactly how this goes down. There's definitely been a... Whoa, look at the damage on Innocent.
What?
Siggy Boom with first blood. That's a good start for Aurora Gaming.
It's a phenomenal start, man. What? I mean, I guess for Innocent, he just didn't calculate the damage coming in from the Guinevere, which is surprising, by the way. Guinevere does a lot of base damage, has a lot of base damage, and Tienzi will stay in the bottom lane.
He's hanging.
He's hanging there.
He's
He's
hanging with the
camping.
boys.
Set up a big tent now up top, though. Lunar.
A lot of damage on a Lunar. He's going to be able to try to re-engage, and he gets one. It's a trade for a trade. That is a win for Aurora Gaming there, I feel like.
I think so. There's different ways to see it. Spatial migration.
Nice knockup from Tienzi. Yume's going to go down. Aurora Gaming finding these moments of greatness in the early game like they did with the first three.
There's no throne or ruin for Kram. They're going to go for it. Tienzi, can he win the Rectory battle?
Nice echo. Sekai's able to just steal it out of his hand. Stormy finds Tienzi as well. SRG snatched the lead back.
Not enough for Aurora Gaming to push the lead to a comfortable position. It's Selangor Red Giants that have Sakai's riding in, getting it now. Phantom Steed in mid.
Along with the feathered airstrike, Pagu forced to use the flicker. Rosa takes one to the face as well. Just trying to clear this lane. This is something that Aurora Gaming is having trouble with, the mid lane once again, and it's giving SRG freedom to move however they please.
And that's the thing, right? Up top, when there was a trade for the Yuzong versus the Farsa, it can be value in a way if Aurora Gaming could capitalize on that fact, but unfortunately they couldn't. So it ended up just being a total loss for Aurora Gaming for the Yuzong. I don't know, I think it was Leo who mentioned you die on the Yuzong twice, it's done, right? That's true. And right now, you already see one death on him, the second death will hurt even more. And the fact that Selangor Red Giants got the turtle, despite Aurora being the ones to hold on to it, that's concerning. Tienzi on this Guinevere, he's meant to win those battles.
And he is farming. I mean, the gold lead that Aurora Gaming has right now is literally the 200 plus gold that TNZ has. He's the one keeping them in the field here. Taking a look at the mid lane, Stormy also creeping ahead, but overall things still at a major standstill.
It's all going to be on the hands of Siggy Boom as well. If we do get to the late game, it's Rosa and Siggy Boom. The rest of the team, they're just there for utility. Four-man gank, Yums!
Perfectly angled. Every ult in the book popped out just to take him out. And now they quickly move over to this turtle that's going to be spawning soon.
And that's two. Trex.
Is that it?
The big two.
Is that a wrap?
Not yet. I don't think so, but it is.
Because he got a kill.
It's closer. Yeah, he got a kill. So maybe we extend it to three?
Yeah,
Three?
Three for sure, right?
Three. I got a nod and a thumbs up from the two Filipino casters here. But Cram is certainly going to make the most out of this situation, man. Constantly going for the hits, blinking out of there, and they're still staying around. Aurora Gaming want to fight for it. They, again, need to fight for it. At this point, if they... Flicker!
Offside, Siggy Boom forcing Spawn's force.
Okay.
Right before Turtle once again, and this stops him from being able to rotate up, as Stormy's there to help out.
Let's see. Innocent's actually looking to rotate as well. Never mind, he goes back into the bottom lane. Turtle held down by Cram now. Lunar has Petrify, has the Black Dragon form down below. Looks like Siggy Boom's gonna stay.
Oh, Black Dragon keeps seconds away, gets a Petrify TNZ, able to get the Turtle, and down goes Sekai's. Bagu able to secure the kill. Stormy looking for the wings by wings, looking for a position to strike back, but it's too late. Aurora Gaming hit and run.
There you go. They needed this real bad. They were desperate for a TNZ. On the other side of the map, though, goes in for the purple bump as well. Innocent caught. Has to be MI. TNZ with a walk up. Oh, really aggressive moves.
This is the Aurora that we want to see, though, the aggressive moves.
Exactly. I agree. I think this is exactly what we need from Aurora Gaming. It's Aurora Gaming without the draft that they had. Oh, Innocent.
Blazing Duet, a lot of damage does lay down, but look at Yooms in a bad spot, gets caught by TNZ, and TNZ gets the kill. Aurora Gaming are dissecting their plays right now.
And Lunar is keeping Cram at bay. He's making sure that there's no trade available for the rest of the team for Selangor Red Giants to take. But it really seems like they're going to brute force this. Stormy rotating.
Oh man, Lunar's just having a rough go at it right now. Every ult once again let out. Tower should fall here unless Rosa can defend. Nothing but a cannon minion left, and yes, Rosa does it.
They keep it alive. Despite, oh, great shot on Stormy with the Star Shatter. Despite the kill on Lunar, it's extended even more because of the turtle take, right? So maybe 4 now. We're waiting for that 4th death. And maybe we can say it's all over for him. But even then, it's really all about playing for the utility, because we're thinking about the Yuzong as a way to carry the game. We're thinking of Sanford Yuzong. We're thinking of Edward Yuzong.
He's not a killer, you know? But he can still be a zoner.
Exactly. He can go for those.
He could be a line man, you know?
Oh, he could be. He could be a line man. He could be. I think Cram's a better line man on the Alice, but here, Pagu. All right. So yeah, I agree. Yeah, it really is all about setting up. Yooms. Oh, beats out the Petrify. Oh, the panic, man. The 3 deaths really got to him.
He doesn't want to make it 4. Then it's over. Cram, though, looking to be engaged, but the airstrike does come down. Rosa fires a shot back of his own.
Wow.
Out comes the Astral Echo, nice. Violent Requiem does land on a Cram. Cram still standing strong and flickers back in. But wait, Cram finally falls. Lunar able to get the kill.
That was forced for sure. Now it's a Black Dragon form with no Petrify on Skies, but it's all just to go for Turtle. They know after getting a win, they need to convert, and that they do. Turtle number 3 going to the hands of Aurora Gaming to make it 2-1. A Star Shatter from Rosa, and the scaling's pretty good right now. Aurora Gaming, they're back to a comfortable spot.
Yeah, I mean, Rosa's been doing a great job. I was worried about the Novaria, but Rosa is landing those long-range hits every time, and now Stormy in a bad stop brings out that airstrike, but it doesn't matter. It's too late. Siggy Boom able to find the kill. That guy's trying to run in and help things out. Violent Requiem plus the winter crown. Oh, and the knock-up, Siggy Boom!
Yooms!
Able to get a couple more shots, but in the backside, TNZ does finally fall!
Siggy Boom, no mana, it's Skies!
Can't get away, not today! Siggy Boom goes down! And that's going to be a nice even of the playing field. Luckily, Lunar able to take a mid-tier 3.
Still not worth it though, right? Losing those 2 boys, I mean, you need Siggy Boom to constantly scale here. The fact that he had no mana and they still stayed, that was definitely them overconfident in the position. And now they get a turret down below Selangor Red Giants. They crack up the top side jungle as well, taking as many camps as possible from TNZ.
So 2 towers for 2 towers. Aurora Gaming have taken the mid and the bot. SRG, though, have definitely even the playing field. And I feel at this point, this is when their spikes really going to connect.
You definitely feel the fatigue start to creep in for these 2 teams. You know, the calculations that we saw earlier in the series, crisp, clean, is starting to get a little messy here and there, especially for Aurora Gaming. TNZ, oh, this is why the Claude is so feared. Even Swiss, by their airstrike, they're trying to siege this down. Great echo from Rosa, keeps them at bay.
Yeah, Aurora Gaming are doing a wonderful job. Both teams know what's on the line here. Whoever wins this, guaranteed 3rd place spot. It gives you a great positioning for any future games, and neither of them want to go down to that lower bracket to face what's coming.
Nobody wants lower bracket smoke, bro. You got the Indonesian champions down below, and this is a surprise, you got the Filipino champions down below. Team Spirit and then Yangon Galacticos, 2 teams as well They can definitely pull a shocker. Oh man, just thinking the lower brackets. How did we get here, dude?
On M7, this is an M7 for sure.
What an M7.
First Lord up. Gold, oh my god, the damage from Rosa is starting to matter though, I will say that.
So have you been converted to a Rosa Navaria believer? Didn't believe it earlier.
This game.
This game?
I don't know about the future of Rosa Navarro. Nice kick does come down on Pagu. A lot of ults do come out. The Astro Echo connects onto everyone. And SRG are forced to back off. They're going to try to re-angle and look for another engage, but there's no Barbiel left to come after this.
No way the Dragon, no Barbiel, no Feather Airstrike. The cycle is gone, and Aurora want to utilize this window.
Innocent might be able to make a play happen here. Cram does dash in. Nice knock up. Purify does pop. That guy's around the backside.
Genzi sold all, throwing a ruin with the flicker. Genzi!
Gloom's able to lock on. Sekai takes the Lord, and Innocent finds Pagu. SRG are looking for the fight. Tienzi falls, 2 members down. Aurora Gaming have to back off. But wait a second, Lunar next on the block, just trying to get away.
They got the read, Stormy the Prodigy, and now Lunar is caught all alone.
All alone against the Lord, he does fall. He buys a little bit of time, but is it gonna be enough?
I don't think so. I don't think it's enough just yet. Rosa in the mid lane, Yums wants to go for it, but doesn't have the flicker. The Star Shatter goes wide. Lord in the bottom lane. Salango Red Giants want to push the lead to a comfortable spot. They want to hold this game.
And what even happened there? Tienzi goes for the pickoff instead of just focusing on the Lord. Purify pops. And then they just lose their positioning. Lord now coming in soon.
I think in that position it was just unfortunate Trex. SRG went in on him and he just took too much turret aggro, or rather Lord aggro.
Final Requiem does come in, but the airstrike can help out. Support Rosa gets the kill on the Cram. They should be able to make quick work of this Lord, and no one, I mean the inhibitors even keep their holy defense.
I gotta give it to Aurora Gaming, dude. I think the panel as well were expecting that there was not gonna be enough damage to really threaten the Alice here. But turns out, the Star Shatter with a Lightning Truncheon and Glowing Wand is enough. Like, dude, we've been seeing crazy damage, and it's only with 2 items. What happens when the Holy Shield, the Wishing Lantern, the Divine Glaive gets built up?
Literally Radiant Armor on Alice plus Oracle. Like, what else do you need?
Bro, if it lands on Stormy or Innocent, God bless.
Masarap.
Masarap, indeed. Oh, Aurora Gaming. So do we extend?
Oh, we're Aurora Gaming.
Rex, do we extend the 4 death to now 5?
Like, he's playing line man.
He is.
He's not,
so, doesn't matter.
He's not a running back. He's not going to sack the quarterback. He's just there to defend the quarterback.
All right. Yomes is trying to get the initiator down, but I don't think that's going to happen, man. Pagu on the Grok. Clean with it. Let's see in the top lane and in the bottom lane how they manage these waves, because it really comes down to that later on as we get into these big Lord fights. And again, for Aurora, this is what we were saying earlier. Tienzi took too much Lord aggro earlier in the fight, and that's why he was like, you know what? It's either I back or I go in, try to look for the red tree, try to look for the big play with the Violet Requiem. Now it's a Divine Glaive. There you go. For both.
For the team.
Crazy timing, bro.
Share the love.
Share the love. Rosa and Sigibu with a Divine Glaive together. Innocent on the way to the Winter Crown. So we will start to expect more of those crazy BMI forwards with a Blazing Duet than the Winter Crown.
SRG. They have a gold lead, but still it doesn't feel like it's a game in their hands just yet. Aurora Gaming, I mean, and those, Rosa, man, one of those lands on Innocent, we're talking at least 50% health, I feel like. Yep. One of those lands at that range, and it is a reset. That's completely right. For a fight.
And this is going to have to pull a Benny Cutie with the claw, dude. Someone who won M4. No, that too maybe, but mainly come in at the end. Try to go for the cleanups. Don't get caught in the Astro Echo, because if you do, that creates a lot of angles for Pagu to bait out the Purify out. And then Tienzi can just get an easy set. Yums!
Oh, big kick. And then airstrike comes down. Pagu tries to get away. Immortality does pop. Black Dragon into the midst of things as well. But Sekai's finds Pagu. And now Aurora Gaming are on the run. A big kick from Yums. Stormy able to take out Sigiboom. A double kill into the hands of Sekai's.
Big throw to Ruin catches the Purify of Sigiboom. And now they don't want to go for the Lord. Trex, they want to go for the end. They have a big wave in the mid lane. On top of the cannon minion that stayed alive. The Star Shadow was body blocked. Pram!
may just be able to do this, honestly. It's 15+ second death counters on the side of Aurora Gaming. Feathered Airstrike comes down. A nice knife shot with the Violent Requiem, followed up by the Winter Crown. Stormy, wings by wings. SRG are focusing onto the base. The Canyon Minion stands, but it's not enough just yet. Minions defend, and SRG aren't able to finish it.
No TNZ, but they've used all their resources. That's going to be in Flying Clouds. Pagu, tech charge!
Nice tech charge on Innocent. He does have to BMI still. Big kick onto Pagu.
That's going to be Pagu caught in the bad spot again in the back. Stormy gets the kill.
Just can't do it. Sigiboom falls as well. It's Rosa and Lunar against SRG right now. Minions still on the base. Rosa trying to defend, but they need another wave.
There's a wave in the bottom lane, but that's it. No more wave in mid to really utilize. They're going to have to wait a bit longer. But Aurora Gaming, they've delayed it again. Selangor Red Giants with a 5,000 gold lead are going to go straight for the Lord. There's no way TNZ gets into this Lord pit unless he just walks up, I guess. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that would be crazy, dude. That would literally just be like, that would be suicide. And it's not even 50-50. They have so much EC with Yums there as well.
Can they defend a big Lord push right now? Is that possible at this point? It's definitely trouble. I mean, at this point, it is hard. You have a Feathered Airstrike to help Siege. You have so many things in the hand of SRG to try to end this.
Just take a look at the replay here to see exactly what happened. Pagu tried to really force the issue with the Flying Clouds, and you can't really blame him. In this position, he was expecting an instant follow-up, but it just didn't happen. These members were down on the cooldown. They had to clear some waves. Now a Lord of the mid lane, bottom lane turret very low, top lane going down.
Will this be the final defense? Hume's looking for a target once again. Feathered Airstrike does come down. A nice tech charge, but it doesn't land onto many members. Lord's still there. Sekai's brings out the Phantom Steed. Lord finally falls as Aurora Gaming continues to defend. One cannon minion left. They should be okay, but another wave are coming. Pagu, don't overstay your welcome. Same to SRG. Nice Violent Requiem does land down onto Cram, but the damage still just isn't there. Tianzi finally falls. Black Dragon comes out. Cram still standing. Pagu finally falls as well.
Sigiboom still there. Rose Gold Meteor. Yum's gonna go for the Jiku now.
Double kill for Sigiboom. Innocent. Sekai's gets the kill. Innocent on to Lunar. And Aurora Gaming. It's a full wipe. As the lights fade dim, the Giants rise from the darkness and move forward in the upper bracket.